I've had your chicken tikka,
Yeah,
and
there you go.
really good, really good.
Have you had his chicken tikka? How'd it taste?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Yeesh.
Hello, everyone. My name's Ahmed Mirza. Welcome to NaanSense. I'm your host. Think of this show as a way where dads talk freely and openly about what it means to be a dad. I'll be joined by Twiddle D and Twiddle Dum here, Sajid and Imad, and expect to have like a South Asian flavor on things. So we'll generally overthink, overshare, and try to make each other laugh occasionally. Okay. Main topic for today is how have your eating habits changed? We're going to talk about food, everything related to sort of how you grew up with food, especially in a Desi household, and how that's changed to what it is today. So I want to learn more.
God, night and day,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, night and day. Well, why do you say that?
Well, I mean, growing up, Desi household, I think we probably all grew up on
Aloo gosht?
salad, aloo gosht, all that good stuff. So delicious. And then looking
What is aloo
Sure.
gosht for some of our
Hella-
discerning viewers?
Oh, I don't know. You describe it.
It's like a potato stew.
That's such a poor, painful,
that's not
under
even- it's like a
diminishing,
Potato
beautiful
meat
dish.
curry.
Potato stew.
You're not gonna eat it. Yeah, it's not
No.
a stew.
I
You're not
mean,
gonna eat
no,
it by
it's like
itself.
this-
You have to eat it with like roti, right?
Yeah,
Eric,
fine.
just go look for it somewhere. Don't trust this guy's thing about you. But I had aloo gosht, I had biryani, pulao. My mom did make a good amount of like pasta dishes and things that were a little bit more Desi adjacent, closer to Western style. But I mean, if you look at the lineup now, very intentionally is very different, right? Way
Yeah.
less in terms of carbs, that's for sure. You know, my father-in-law always jokes that like Desi's like, we'll take one carb and then like pick up another carb with it and then like stuff their face with it. You know? So
I feel like didn't COVID change your habits a lot? I feel like COVID was like a big like game changer for I noticed like Chinese food. People weren't eating a lot of Chinese food, so we kind of started supporting Chinese food.
Unlike Imad, I don't think COVID changed my eating habits. I think getting married did, for sure.
Yeah.
Early on, I think similar. I grew up in a very, I'd say sheltered-ish upbringing, had very Desi heavy foods. So like aloo gosht, aloo gobi, chukandar gosht, which is like beets and
really,
meat. Yeah.
Okay.
Every
so-
day?
Not every day.
More or
My
less,
mom
yeah.
cooked my mom cooked Desi food every day, pretty much.
Was that too spicy for you guys? Like as a kid, you don't remember like this is too spicy. I can't eat this stuff.
Dude, I lucked out, or maybe I didn't. But my dad didn't love spicy food, so we didn't have very spicy food in the house. If anything, that's been like a big
Yeah.
barrier for me to connect with, yourself, Imad. Being
I would
able
say
to
so. Yeah.
hang with our outings at Desi restaurants. I can't do it.
So what do you guys think about this auntie system? Have you guys tried that?
We tried
Yeah.
looking for an auntie once. It just never
Yeah.
worked out. It was just like too much work and effort.
So what's funny is I was at my parents' home this past weekend, and my dad opens up these dishes and he starts serving it to me. I'm like, where did this come from? And he's like, there's this woman that makes food and she delivers. And he's like, I'll give you all the details. So this auntie makes food. She even delivers it if you get, I don't know, over $75, $80 worth of food. I tried it. It's delicious, but it comes back to the same thing. The reason we're eating so differently now is because, diet profile has changed, right? And like the type of things I want to like put in my body, even if it's like homemade, is different than like if, it's quinoa or something or brown rice instead of white rice, right?
Yeah.
So that's where at least I have a lot of issues with, finding food that like consistently will be good for me versus, just like eating whatever.
What do you guys have in your fridge right now?
What's in my fridge right now? We did like burgers today, so I guess today's not maybe
Nice.
the best example. Yeah, but like
Okay, cool.
homemade burgers. But we do a lot of like brown rice quinoa combo with like shawarma or like chicken, lean meat, that type of stuff. What's interesting is my taste profile has changed a lot. These things that I probably didn't like too much a few years ago, now I'm like, yeah, it's beautiful.
What did you like in your 30s?
I love, a burger, a steak, probably more red meat. And now it's more than anything, it's more thoughtful than it was before. Now, yeah, I have to be thoughtful, right? Like I feel it immediately, as soon as I eat something that's heavy, like, like I never thought I'd be somebody that gets heartburn. I have Tums in my medicine cabinet. I never had that.
Dude, you're saying you have Tums. I was at Costco recently and I was like, you know what? We're running low on Tums. So I bought a giant jumbo version of Tums. A Costco version of it is laughably large. I brought it home and my wife looked at me and just started laughing. That's how large it is.
I think I didn't really even know what Tums were for, like prior to age 37.
Totally. Now it's like an after dinner dessert.
It's funny how your body changes on what you can eat. Like, so I grew up in the LA area, right? So In-N-Out for me is like a big part of like major milestones in life, since I was a kid, high school, college, all the way through to when I met my wife, like In-N-Out was always a thing. And in the last couple of years, I have In-N-Out and I'm like, oh shoot.
Dude, the quality of In-N-Out has gone down though. Like it's not the same.
I would like to believe that's the issue.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happened. I feel the exact same way, and I'm pretty sure it's not the same. I relate to this story because I had my my brother-in-law come over, and he took me to.
There's a big difference between a nephew and a brother-in-law.
It's because this guy acts like a 12-year-old, but he's like, we have to go to Fogo de Chão. Have you guys been to Fogo de Chão?
Yes.
That place is
also in Beverly Hills. Nice, good, humble brag.
Yeah, crazy place. So he's trying to convince me to go to Fogo de Chão. I have no interest at this point in my life. I'm like, I will never go back to Fogo de Chão. There's nothing. And for those of you who've not been, Eric, it is a place where they keep bringing out meat.
Eric's been to this one.
Eric's been. They will keep bringing out steak after steak after steak, and until you decide to stop. So I hadn't been to this place since like 15 years ago, and I have the next day morning I was signed up for a run. So I'm like, all right, let me go with you. We get there at like 9:30, 30 minutes before they're about to close, and man, they started bringing out one steak after the other with like a gap of maybe like 35 seconds, no more. Mm-hmm. By the fourth or fifth steak, I couldn't tell the difference between chicken and meat and like beef. Like it was all the same. I was like, this is the worst.
Yeah, but you kept eating.
And I kept eating. Well,
but that's the thing.
I couldn't eating.
That's the problem.
No. I'll tell you, where the term house always wins? I understood that term in that moment. The house always wins. You will never, they out-eat whatever you'll
Fogo de Chão.
No. Fogo de Chão. No winning. House always wins. Then the indigestion that happened the day after. Like, and that's where I needed those Tums.
So this is
the other day.
Go for it.
Go ahead, Emmett.
No, please go.
I hope we keep all of this, Salman. This is really good podcasting right here. The way that it's like flowing between us. Conversation is beautiful. So anyhow, so my kid's favorite cuisine is, of all things in the world, is sushi, right? And most expensive cuisine you could pick for the amount of food you get. And also, I don't really know how to make great sushi, so we go out and eat sushi a lot. The other thing they like a lot is pho. So they can eat pho any day of the week. And the other day we go to pho, and I'm like, I've had enough pho recently. So I get something different. And I don't think it's any fault of the restaurant, is what I'm going to say out loud. That night we hang out. Actually, we hung out that night. Later that night, I had like indigestion and stuff. And then I'm like throwing up. I'm throwing up like at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I haven't thrown up in, I honestly can't remember, but it was painful. And I'm thinking, dude, this is just like my body rejecting processed food from outside. That was intense, dude.
Sorry that happened to you. My favorite restaurant is actually a restaurant called Bundu Khan. It's a Pakistani barbecue restaurant.
Dude,
One of my
you can't even
favorites.
say that name in front of me like that.
They have every type of kebab. They have chicken, fine establishment. The only issue is that it's like 45, 50 miles away from where we live. But man, I used to eat this stuff like growing up and there was no issue. And my issue now is that whenever I go and have it, I need to have Tums that
Emma,
night.
what did
Otherwise,
what did you do last time we went to Bundu Khan? Before we went to Bundu Khan, what did you do?
what did I do? I don't know. Remind me. What did I do?
This guy, we're planning to go, and he just sends me this message. I'm pre-tumming.
You kind of need
So-
to. You kind of need
I
to.
loved that.
So, okay. There's some relatively new health science, but I think it's been popular in Eastern cultures that if you walk like steadily for 20 to 30 minutes before your meal, it actually speeds up digestion and makes it easier for your stomach afterward.
Huh,
So,
okay.
little
Makes
FYI.
sense. Like, back in the day, like would people go hunting and like that would take some effort.
Yeah,
By the time you like kill your food and eat it.
it makes a lot of sense. I mean,
Um,
food accessibility is just way too easy, right? I mean,
It's
It's
that's,
way too easy.
much.
I mean, you don't
big
even have to move
But
off your
45
couch. You
minutes is
just-
a long drive, though. I think 45 minutes drive does that for you. You're
Yeah,
driving
I'm
You're not
sitting in
along
your
in the
moving
car.
in a drive.
Yeah.
Are you
I know,
running
bro.
there?
I'm mentally moving. I'm getting the mental readiness.
Look at you
It
just
works.
salivating, like, oh,
Yes,
it's gonna be so
totally.
delicious.
No, but this place though is a problem for me. Like I remember when it first opened up, my wife would like be like, "Hey, we need to go back to Pakistan." I'm like, for what? We don't need to. Like the food's right here, and we literally didn't go back home for like 3 more years after.
I know you guys have like this really nostalgic experience with Bundu Khan,
Yeah.
but I think it's overrated. I know,
No,
super
I think you're
unpopular
wrong.
opinion. I
I'm
might get
pretty
kicked off
I
sure.
was in a I was in a
pretty
fight
sure.
with my wife one time, like at
Yeah.
11 p.m. at night,
Yeah,
and I just like left, drove to Bundu Khan, had an amazing meal, came back super happy.
that just goes to show that it's overrated. Like, I think it's more of a therapy nostalgia thing for you. Than
I don't know, man. I don't know. Just, if that place shut down, I'd be very sad.
What's the food you guys can eat every day? Like, in theory, I would love to have biryani every day. It's, beautiful.
Wow.
But
Wow.
but
Yeah.
but
That's
it'll
crazy.
kill me,
I
right? Like,
couldn't
it's
do that.
just too much.
It's a good question. I don't know. I would like to think it's something I'm used to. So like for me, I always say my favorite food is daal-chawal, right? So lentil rice.
No way. That is a crap answer. But
I think
I
I
disagree.
can eat that. I think I can eat that every day.
Wow.
I
that's
ate that every
so
day
basic.
growing up. Like I despise that the dish so much because literally every single day that was the lunch I had it from like age 5 to like 12, like every day.
Wow.
Can't do it.
Did your mom make it for you or?
Yeah, I used to live in a family where it was my family, my uncle's family, in a big house. So every day that was like the fixed meal, and man, I have PTSD from eating that.
But think about how good that was in some ways. Like the constant planning we have to do now.
I just thought we were just poor. We're like, hey, like that's the only thing we can afford.
I think
Maybe
everyone has palate ADD. I think we all have palate
There
ADD.
we go.
So
Palate
That's
ADD.
true.
Come on. That just
so
means
I feel like
people like to try different things.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is
Variety.
a struggle. And it's created like such a hardship on all of us trying to figure out every single meal. Oh, it needs to be different,
Yeah.
And now
Sure.
like I used to, growing up, my mom would make something and I would eat that for like, as leftovers for,
Yeah, for a few days.
2 days, whatever,
Yeah.
for a couple of days, whatever it is. Now my kid is like, oh, we just had that last night. I don't want to eat that again. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
why
you don't get
is that a
choice.
thing? Do you guys
Yeah.
experience that?
Yeah, kids are really hard.
Sure.
I have no idea how to like.
But how come we didn't put up a fight?
No, I was a really
had my
picky
daal-chawal.
eater. I wish I could say like, I was so much better than my kids, but I was I think I went through like a few phases. As a kid, super picky eater, pain in the butt from my mom. Went to college, survival mode, right? Just started eating everything and totally was good. Somewhere in my like late 20s, 30s, like thought I had a refined
You got the taste of the bacon in college, huh? The bacon.
No, that is not allowed. Please, no bacon. So And then you have kids, so you kind of like are in this like crazy mode again, survivalist, right? And now I'm back into. I don't think I have like a lot of choice necessarily because a lot of the food is dictated by my kids. But I am a pain in the butt because like I want food that's like clean. It's not like heavy and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like you just like every 5 to 7 years you take kind of a
Wait, what's
turn.
your food that you can eat every day?
I can do tacos, like street tacos style, like almost any
Every day.
day.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get wrecked.
And Mediterranean. Like if I could just swap, every day between those two, like shawarma and a plate of
Tacos, you could have a lot of variety. So like that's
Exactly,
Dude,
yeah.
you're
bit of a
talking
cheat.
about not getting wrecked, and you bring up tacos. How are you not going to get wrecked from tacos?
He's not
What?
talking about Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm not with fucking tacos. What's wrong with tacos? You do.
No, tacos are great. I love tacos. I just can't have them every day because I'm going to
No,
get
but like,
wrecked.
what part of the
Yeah.
taco are you thinking? I'm not having the cheese, so that's another thing. I don't do dairy anymore as of last couple
Oh
of years.
wow!
So there's no
What?
cheese
Why
in
is
it.
that? Why is that? Why aren't you doing dairy? What do you got against the cows?
I feel like Big Cow has just been ramming us with, got milk. But the reason I don't do it
Also,
is
could you
because
even call it? Could you even call it a taco if there's no cheese? Isn't that like effectively like an empanada? You may as well just be eating like a patties or something,
you,
or a samosa.
ignorant American buffoon, thinking of it only from the Taco Bell lens.
I think you could do salsa, fish. Like I could see that. I
You
see
so
that. I
much,
see that going
yeah.
a few
And
ways.
you dress it up with the
Yeah.
right salsa, the right vegetables and stuff. You can get quite.
But that's like saying, like I think like there are some people who might be offended by your like choice because it's like saying like, oh, I could eat curry every day. But
Yeah.
like curry, that's like salad could be like 50 different kinds of salad, right?
Okay, you want a
Yeah.
specific? Okay, chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken tacos. I can eat chicken tacos every day
Every day
with salsa,
with no cheese.
or
Any other?
a little bit of guacamole on top.
I mean, this is like one of those like pharmaceutical commercials where like, may cost blah 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 blah. At the end, all these exceptions.
There are a lot of things happening, so the side effects are real.
What about you,
Solid.
Imad? What about you?
I've already tested this. You guys
It's
probably can
daal-chawal,
guess it.
right? It's daal-chawal.
No, don't say that. Don't
Bundu
say
Khan.
that.
It's
I'm gonna
Bundu Khan,
leave.
obviously.
Bundu Khan would be great, but I think that's bad. But I think the one I've tested is air fried chicken wings. I can eat that every day.
Yeah.
Air fried chicken wings.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try.
Just by itself. You're gonna.
No,
dress it
I
up?
put I put buffalo sauce. Buffalo
Oh
sauce.
wow. Every day you could have that.
You can have that every day. No
That's
problem.
amazing.
Messy though, dude. That's my problem with chicken wings. It's messy.
I don't know. Why do you eat two hands? I have just one hand. Just one hand. I do one hand.
Okay. You like getting into the
But-
bones, huh?
Which hand?
Well,
Right,
yeah.
right hand, left hand. Which one?
Oh,
Oh, right.
You don't use the left hand.
Ah,
That's the Lota hand.
yeah. I'm not gonna use my Lota hand, dude. Although,
Yeah.
like with the Muslim shower, I always use my right hand. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's because just like the side it's installed on, right? Like you're not gonna have like.
You hold it with the right hand.
I love this. I love this active demonstration.
No, but
I mean, it's kind of
fine.
related.
Take us back
Let's
to the
take this one
gutter.
offline,
Look,
guys. Let's take this
It's
one
kind of
offline.
related. I mean, what food, is the input, and then there is some output, right? So, like, it's related. It's like similar lines.
Okay, I have another question. I'm gonna take it to like you. What do you get? What about restaurants? It's very hard to get like good, clean, healthy food at restaurants. You're really picky. Like what
I
do you
feel
guys do?
like
This is where I'm a pain for my wife, I think.
in general, I think our food supply is tainted. I think we don't have good quality food that is nutritious
You and
or
RFK
is
are the same.
high
I agree.
value. There's stuff in our food that we don't even know.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think
Yeah,
And I
okay.
think it makes it.
working on fixing
I think it
all
makes it
that.
problematic. Going to like restaurants and stuff. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good, clean restaurants that are using clean meats, clean ingredients,
Yeah.
things of that sort. Because everyone's cutting corners, and that's the issue.
It's hard. And then like you have to like find it. Like my wife only eats halal, so like I gotta on top of that
That's great.
find places
Yeah.
that are halal. I feel like I'm the oddball out. Even my wife will call me out on this. She's like, "Hey, we should share." But I'm like, the chef designed this meal with like one person in mind. I feel like it's doing a little bit
Oh,
of a,
yeah.
like
You're
he's
going to
just like,
Michelin star restaurants
So then
on the regular.
are
That's
you
no, it
are
doesn't
you
matter which
saying
one.
I'm just going down the street, bro. Like
No,
good
I'm
stuff.
going
are
down to
you
like In-N-Out. I do
are
not
you
need to
saying
share
you're
that In-N-Out
being
burger.
There's no chef back there, my guy.
are you being more empathetic? Are you being more caring for the chef than your wife?
No, I'm just trying to be more caring for my wife. I want to have her a full meal. I don't want to leave anybody leaving half hungry.
Do you guys? Okay, so this is interesting. Do you feel like your eating habits have started mirroring some way what you saw your parents doing? Because I feel like that's something like I would
Yeah.
see a parent doing, a dad doing.
How so? Can you expand on that?
Okay, so here's an example. This is not exactly an eating habit, but the finances and the numbers around it. So we'll get eggs, and like we'll have for breakfast the other day. After we all had eggs, there's 5 of us in the family. I looked at the carton and I told my wife, we went through 7 eggs.
That's like
And
you have to mortgage your that's like mortgaging your
I'm
house
like,
now.
7 eggs in one breakfast. And honestly, I was very happy. I was like, Alhamdulillah, we went through 7 eggs. This was like a happy moment for me. But my wife is looking at me thinking like, you
What's
cheap.
going on with this guy?
Well, yeah, like dude, like
She's like, you idiot.
you and counting eggs, like what's your problem? And I'm like, no. I'm not like being cheap about this, because I think externally it looks like that's what I am and I'm becoming my dad. But internally, I'm just doing research. I'm just collecting data, right? Like
Oh, is that what you're doing?
it's just research. And I'm thinking like from the outside, I'm like embodying a lot of like traits that probably my dad,
You just is like in genetically built in, like
I'm
oh,
just being an uncle. Yeah, I'm being an uncle. But
yeah.
no. I'm just like trying to understand, like, okay, 7 eggs every sitting. That's great, and like that means that this
How
child
many days
eating.
do we go before we have to refill this?
I know it's literally 2 days. If I'm not doing,
Dude,
I'm not great at math, but it's less than 2 days.
the constant nature of refilling the refrigerator with stuff is just like A, the cost associated, and B, the actual task of doing it is just it's mind-boggling.
No, but Costco is awesome. Like we go and we get like 3 billion eggs every time we go.
Yeah, or 3 billion Tums. It's great.
Or 3 billion
Tums,
Tums. Yeah. So who's in charge? Who's in charge of that? In charge of like managing the food in your household? Is it you? Is it your wife? Is it someone else?
It's not someone else. It's definitely. And my 8-year-old does a great job. Excellent inventory manager. No, I mean, my wife takes lead on that. I try to support.
Look at this guy takes lead. What a PC executive answer.
I don't do jack shit. Is basically what that means.
Good.
But you don't even go get like for me, like for us, I have the Costco membership. Zarif does not have the Costco membership.
Whoa.
Which means
wow,
that's very traditional. Are you a Mormon?
Why do you have it?
Because
do you not believe in women's rights?
No.
Are you against women's suffrage to Costco?
No, she's against it. She's like, I don't want to go to Costco. You should do it. So I end up but I have now built a really awesome relationship with Costco. I'm an executive lifetime member or whatever their like high honorary membership is. Been a member since 2009 or something like that.
Wow. I don't know what any of these things are.
You've never been to a Costco?
No, I've been to a Costco, but all this is like elite membership and stuff that you're talking about. Never heard of it.
It's the best. The samples, they give out samples.
Nonsense.
So good.
I hate going to Costco. So
really,
my wife used to like going, but now I think it's just too big of a project to go there, kids, everything. So if we're getting Costco, we get it delivered because it's just the energy required, because it takes like a solid 3.5 hours to do a Costco run in person.
What? No, it does not.
For us, it does.
Big dislike.
It is literally like a 45-minute. You put an audiobook on.
No,
like this is the place. Like chores is when I do audiobooks.
What Costco are you going to?
It takes me
How do you
20
know?
minutes at least to get to Costco, 20, 25 minutes. You're there
Yeah, you
and you're
guys live in
spending.
like a boonies, so that does make
No,
sense.
I mean, it's a little off
It's
the
an
grid.
investment. It's a
Yeah,
time investment.
it's a time
And
investment. And
like,
I hate shopping. I hate going through the aisles and like there's a lot of
look at this. Look at this elitist. Look at this
there are a lot.
elitist.
Yeah.
No, it
This
has
is what
nothing to do with it.
happens.
I've always been
This
like this.
is
When I was poor as dirt, I was like this too. I just
this
like
is
like
no. I'm
the
sorry.
card.
Pan to me.
Wait.
Pan to me. Right
But
here.
like,
Right here. Right
tell
here.
me,
Listen.
like, how do you
Listen.
get it delivered?
This is what
Delivery
happens.
is too expensive.
This is what happens when you're in your 40s and you reach the get off my lawn phase where you don't want to interact with anyone, you don't want to see anyone. This is what happens.
Yeah.
Right here. Sajid is living example of this.
Is Costco available virtually? Like if they talk to me like this, I'm happy to interact with them.
Sajid's like, I'm all in. I will do a podcast with you guys.
Zoom Costco.
Oh yeah, put me on the podcast up there.
I'm sure there'll be a day where there's like a robot running around, and you'll be like the eyes of the robot looking around, like, yeah,
Oh.
Dude,
I'm doing
I
some
totally
Costco.
think
I don't
that's
know.
gonna
It seems like a
happen
lot
to,
of
like,
time looking through a robot's eyes. I'd rather just have somebody else do it.
But don't you? Okay, speaking of robots, don't you think that's gonna happen to like Instacart stuff in the future? Like it'll just be a
Yeah.
robot shopping
Oh, yeah.
around, getting your
100%, yeah.
groceries.
Yeah,
I think it's coming.
It's kind of
for
scary.
sure.
And then like,
Is it?
what are you gonna leave a review? Like, oh, the robot didn't pick the bananas correctly. Like, what are you gonna do? Robot's gonna come
Yeah.
hunt you down.
Well,
Whole
that's,
different problem.
yeah.
Okay, so
That's for sure.
last question on this topic. So how do you deal with food or your situations with food when like you're traveling or family gatherings? So like, okay, for example, I was in New York visiting my family recently, and my mom like remembers cooking food up until the age of 18, right? Like basically when I left home.
Yeah.
And she remembers like cooking all this Desi food, and the hardest thing was like she cooked like this buffet. Like she cooked biryani, she cooked this chicken dish, this beef dish, she had like paratha, like the whole
Sounds
9 yards.
delicious.
I'm getting
And
hungry.
it sounds amazing.
hearing
It
you
looked
talk, yeah.
amazing. But like
Didn't taste good.
I was like, no, I was like, Mom, I can't eat this. Like I'm gonna get
Yeah.
wrecked.
Yeah.
Right. And
Look at me.
I had it. I had a little bit, and then like I was done.
Yeah.
And
was she offended?
yeah,
Or she
no,
got
but
it?
like
She
just
got it.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is the pressure
Sounds like
of
she was
like
offended.
trying to please your parents and being like, oh well, you're not, don't kuch kha nahi rahe, you're not eating anything, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying.
You gotta.
I
I
just
think you gotta
I
be like,
can't
hey,
eat.
pack it all up. Let's take it. We're gonna fly it over there.
I can't eat it all. And she made all this stuff, with all this effort, and
Yeah.
it's just hard. You guys deal with that ever?
Well, I mean, the parent factor is a whole different variable, but travel itself, I think, yeah, it always throws everything off
Yeah.
because, you're eating at airports. Airport food is obviously just
One time,
junk. Yeah.
Trash.
I remember, you know how they give you meals on an airplane sometimes? I took that meal and I was not hungry. I saved it and I tried to have it later on.
Yeah.
That was the worst. I was like, how do people
I
even eat this?
bet,
But like
yeah.
same food at 30,000 feet, tastes great.
But, if you fly the airlines in like domestically in Pakistan, food is so good. So good. Like the plane seems like it might not land at its destination because it's all wobbly and shit.
Yeah.
But the food, they come in tight, man.
Dude, food on international airways is just amazing. Like I've flown Turkish, Emirates,
Yeah. it's good.
Cathay, Singapore.
There's something
It's
about
just
being
so
in a
good.
metal tube at like that altitude,
Yeah,
and you're like,
amazing.
oh, you're getting
Yeah.
first served a nice warm meal. You're like, what is happening? How am I even alive right now?
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love
Just
that little, that
Drop the
retreat.
sirloin in my face. Yeah. Drop it.
I don't know, bro. That's something different.
Cool.
Good stuff. Good
I'm
stuff.
gonna knee
Okay.
on my face. We would be remiss if we didn't talk about naan. Ahmed,
Yeah, naan.
what's
What's
your
your favorite naan?
what's your naan type, dude?
Dude, my naan type, I like a traditional naan, but I want a very large naan, not this like the BS triangular types that you get these days from, the frozen section.
Yeah. What's up
I
with the
want
triangle?
a fresh.
Is that shrinkflation of some sort? Where did that
Yeah,
come
what
from?
is that? Yeah,
All
where
of a
does that
sudden,
come
I see
from?
triangles. never made triangles.
I've never seen a triangle naan until I got it from the frozen section at Trader
The-
Joe's. So
Ooh.
I'm going to blame Trader Joe's.
Is it a
So I'm
Bengali
sorry.
thing, Imad?
I don't know. I don't think they have naan there.
I'm just checking. I don't want to offend anyone by my anti-triangle naan
I do
take.
feel like there's something about Bengalis that like I come home and like I'm usually pretty hungry after work, and guess what? Like I just like my wife's like, "Hey, Buka Bengali is here again," and it's just like that's pretty offensive. Like I don't know. Like should I
That is
not be
offensive.
offended?
That is offensive.
You know,
Okay,
is that
so
fair or like?
I don't know. You're the Bengali I know best, so I think it's fair. Okay, so my wife and I are also different, ethnic groups from South
Yeah,
Asia, right? Do you guys have that? Like, do you guys get
totally.
crap for?
Yeah,
I
like
mean, clearly
I
you
get
do.
my whole race gets judged. I feel like every day. It's not fair.
Uh,
No, I'm a purebred, 100% alignment on my side.
both you and your wife both are the same.
Yeah, same.
Wow, are you cousins? This is a legitimate question. You could be distant relatives. Your wife is related to a lot of people.
She's related to everyone.
A few weeks ago,
Yeah.
she found out she's related to me, and I'm not
No,
purebred.
really?
Yeah,
There's no
Wow.
way. How's that
No
possible?
way.
it's through marriage or something. Ask your wife. Don't ask me. I have no idea.
That's crazy. Crazy.
But the reason I bring it up is, like the foods are different, between like what my
Yeah.
mom cooked versus
Yeah.
what my wife's mom cooked, and it's like it's interesting how there's all these nuances.
Do you like what your wife's mom cooks? Do you like the food that comes
I
from your
love that.
in-laws?
Okay, what is the thing you do? You look at the camera. Me, I love the food. No, I do.
You never know.
She's. I mean, my in-laws, actually my father-in-law too, great cook, and thoroughly enjoy it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't ask this earlier. So, okay. I think Sajid, you said you don't take the lead on food in your house, but do you know how to cook?
Yeah, I know how to cook. I'm more like a sous chef. I'll be in that kitchen, like following ingredients and, I'll push things out, but I'm not the guy that's like throwing the masala in all nilly-willy without, a recipe book. But I
Yeah.
like cooking. I can't do it very fast. So if I'm cooking, it's less frequently, it takes more time, but I enjoy it. So, but my wife is a real chef,
Yeah.
and I come in, do what,
Breakfast
do
and
my thing.
barbecue, like every day.
Yeah, breakfast. I mean, I do more than barbecue. That seems like maybe just you.
That's good.
How about you, Imad?
I can do breakfast. I can do boiled eggs. Those are really good. Could do
It's like saying you could put together some cereal, like with,
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, boiling an egg, there's so many different stages. I like hard
Totally, you have
boiled,
to get it right.
it needs to be 8 minutes. And if you're off,
Exactly.
it's not right.
But I can do like chicken tikka or like good bihari kebab. Like that's good
Yeah.
stuff.
I've had your chicken tikka, and
there you go.
really good, really good.
It's
Have you
not
had his chicken
Bundu Khan,
tikka?
but
How did it taste?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
What about his kebab? How was his kebab?
Bihari kebab or Sikh kebab?
Bengali kebab.
As long as it's not chapli kebab.
Funny.
Okay, I learned so much through food about you both and your families. Thank you so much for engaging a very entertaining conversation. I want to get to our next segment. What are we raging and ranting about? What annoyed you guys this week?
God, this is not a this week thing, but let's talk a little bit about kutte.
Like, and can you clarify? Kutte means, or kutta means dog, and sometimes people use it in a derogatory way to talk about people, or they refer to animals.
This is for our friend Eric. Eric, clarifying, kutta means dog. You go any place, and I feel like dogs have more rights in society than do definitely kids. You have to get out of the way when a dog is walking in the park. My kids are like cycling or walking, and it doesn't matter. Like the dogs can do whatever they want. They can come up and sniff you and whatever. And especially in restaurants, man, like the whole dog culture is driving me crazy. I'm like just trying to have a meal and dogs outside the restaurant, dogs inside the restaurant. We grew up in this whole like culture of not allowed to kutte and the the
The
spit of the
house.
dog and
Yeah.
everything, right? and I'm like, oh shoot, like I touched the dog. If I pet the dog, then I have to be really careful not to have got any tukru on it. And it's just like a hot mess.
Cool. All right. Well, good stuff. Thanks everyone for joining. What a awesome conversation. We're everywhere now. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts at NaanSense Show. Find us, follow, like, and subscribe. It helps us. It helps the algorithm. And leave a review and tell us how awesome we are, especially the host.